All right, good afternoon. It is December 21st, 2020. Um lot of action today, especially if you came in after like 11 o'clock Eastern time. Um you had to be aggressive in this uptrend because there weren't many opportunities according to the price action trading system. So you had to be aggressive, as you can see. By the way, these lime green arrows, those are aggressive trades. And these trades, the blue arrow trades, are according to Mack's system. So let's take a look. We had this sharp uptrend from this morning, and then the prices kind of ranged until the open. And once the market opened, prices trended up. And I probably wouldn't draw this trend line like that, but it does work. But I'd probably draw a steeper one. So let's do that right now. Let's see how this holds. Yeah, that's like a spiking channel. But let's just keep moving. Then prices came down towards like these lows. I probably should have drawn this line down there, but that's okay. See this price level? Boom, 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 boom. It keeps playing a key role. So I drew those lines early on, and this played a key role over here, and the midline played a key role, and I just kept them. I drew them over here, and I kept them, and sure enough, they came into play over here. And then, yeah, so at around 11 o'clock, we had this awesome uptrend, very strong uptrend. And then we had this range in the uptrend, and prices are bouncing off that right now. But yeah, let's take a look at the trades. I'm already 2 minutes in. So I am doing the mini, by the way, guys, the mini ES. So I'm going to be doing this until I can graduate, so to speak, into the regular S&P 500. So why did I mark this? This is a second entry right here, guys, and I marked this, but this is after the break of this uptrend and move to, or attempt at, a new high. But it is a second entry off the EMA. But it just looks like prices might be about to range, since they go on this side of the EMA, then they go on that side of the EMA. But it would have gotten you a scalp. So if you take it, it did work. And then by this point, so prices reacted to this price level here. They reacted here. They reacted a little here. Prices were trying to go lower, and they shot up. And so they came here again, and that's when I drew that line. I probably had this line from here, probably here. So when I had that line. So prices going back and forth, they come back down. I don't see how you could take this. I don't see how you could take that. Then prices come back up to the top. And so I'm expecting, at that point, I took this trade. I was expecting prices to go back to the bottom of the range. So I took this lower high. It's far from the EMA, and it's back into this range area. So that did work. It did go back to the EMA, like I was expecting. But after that, and this is even congestive, so I might actually think of that as an aggressive trade. But after this, you really know that, okay, prices probably can't go lower. And then they bounce off the EMA here, go a little higher. And so at that point, I was thinking, okay, I think this thing's going to go higher. I did jump in here. I took this second entry long, even though it's congestive. It closed right at the top of the range, and I was just expecting a lot of resistance and trapped shorts, since, look at that long stem. And it was a good trade. Unfortunately, I kept my stop at break even, and I got stopped out before this big move, which would have been nice. Prices started to range here, and let's see if we can redraw or draw a steeper channel. So this was kind of like a spike in channel. Let's look. This looks like it might be accurate. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks pretty accurate. But anyway, I'm going to delete that just so I can see better. And prices break out of this range. Let me make this bigger. Prices break out of this range and they test that level. You know, that's like a double test right there, but the signal bar is no good. Maybe you would use this as your signal bar and go long above that, because I mean it does shoot up after that. It's also off the opening price. Oh, this is at the open too. Yeah, just seems a little risky. I don't think you can enter like on this. This looks too neutral of a entry. Get a little micro range right here. Prices can't go lower. They bounce. So I did mark this. This is a double test. And it's just far from the EMA after that double test. And it's a great signal bar. So that's why I marked that. I think I did have this trend line drawn. Oh, no, I didn't, because I drew it off the bottom, which was right here. So that's when I had this big channel drawn, was at this point. But anyway, this is a good, I like this entry. It's a double test far from the EMA. You hit that price level here, second time, third time. So it tested it once, tested it twice. And yeah, that's why you get this nice move. Unfortunately, I walked away from the computer after that. I was taking too many trades. I've been taking too many trades lately. So I also think there's an update for the BP indicator from price action trading that shows you your risk on each bar. So I'm going to look into that later today. But yeah, if you saw this double test, you could ride that all the way down here. Prices did bounce off the opening price in the bottom of this channel, but there's no entry. You get a first entry, second entry off this channel. I would have taken that if I was watching. It's the previous. Okay, yeah. So I was watching this live. I know I just said I wasn't, but I was watching this live. I couldn't get in this trade on time. I tried to put my stop above it, but it shot up so quickly. I couldn't get in on it. That's what happened. This bar right here, it broke higher. So that's like the first entry. And then it came down. So, you know, you get this high, first entry, and then it came down. And that's why I'm marking this as a second entry long. Well, actually, that's not why. That kind of makes it for, okay, so that's kind of why it's like also a failed second entry short on top of that. First entry, because this tried to go lower. But anyway, that's second entry long. Here you get this lower high, but I just don't see how you could know it's going lower. However, if you're thinking like there's a lot of trapped longs here, I don't know. That's an engulfing bar though as well. So, and there's a big move down. But I don't know if I could take that with confidence. This is actually like a double test, but this congestion is just, it's too close to the bottom of the congestion. But I don't know. I mean, maybe some people would take that. It's like a double test, this price level. It's actually like a triple test, this price level, boom, boom, boom. And it's off the opening price. So I don't know, but that's a big move down if you took it. Prices hit this range that I marked at the beginning of the day. And if you're being really aggressive, this is kind of like a triple test of that level. Prices weren't able to close, make a significant close beneath this range. So if you see this bar, a good signal bar, you want to take it, that's aggressive, but I usually like those entries. It turns into a channel up. You get a first entry, failed second entry, short, good signal bar, and it's in the channel. So I would think there's some trap shorts here, and it's good enough for a scalp. and prices hit this midline and come back down. You get this second entry short, first entry, second entry short. It's aggressive because it's kind of, you don't know if prices are responding to this range yet. So that's why it's aggressive, but it does close beneath the EMA. So that's something to think about. And then we get this little micro range down here, but it didn't really hold prices much further than this area. So something to think about. Ooh, this actually looks like a nice little trap. Oh, you know what? And I actually like that entry. I didn't spot this in my analysis, but I like this entry a lot. Look, it's back into congestion, this congestive area, and look at all that room back to the EMA. And look at this signal bar. People probably treated this as a breakout pullback. Okay, so I like this entry. I'd probably still mark it as aggressive just because this is kind of coming off a downtrend, even though the downtrend doesn't look like it's slowed down actually. Yeah, it's slowed down. I mean, we get this big move and then it's kind of flat here. So I'd probably say it's aggressive, but look, there's plenty of room back to the EMA, and like I said, it's a break back into congestion. So I didn't spot that. I like that. Anyways, we get a first entry, second entry short with lots of room back to the EMA. And then prices are too flat for me. This is congestive. Too congestive for me after that. People are just probably getting chopped up here. If you saw this level of support here, you might go long here on this engulfing bar. It's a second entry long. But it's counter trend as well. Kind of like, that's what makes this trade aggressive. So let's get to this. Yeah, it's just more congestion over here. Prices are trying to go higher. They're trying to reverse after that big move down. I only got a couple minutes left in this video, so I want to get to this big uptrend, this healthy uptrend. But this is all congestion. People are getting chopped up left and right here. Here, failed second entry short off the EMA, and after this looks like a little move up. It's also like an attempt at a new high. So after this trend break, so you have that, and prices start to trend up in this channel, and there aren't like second entries in this channel really. You might take this. This is actually a what is this, second entry long? No, this is just the first entry, but you could just treat this as like a lower high. It's just, it doesn't touch the EMA, but it does look like a healthy trend at this point. But it's a little aggressive. So, and the bar I'm referring to is this one. See, it breaks lower. Probably some trap shorts beneath that or something. Yeah, we're just getting this healthy trend. The only pulls back to the EMA are these little red bars, and then we get moves up. So the aggressive trades that I marked in here was this. It's a low risk 7 ticks, low risk, bullish bar, bounces off the EMA and the channel, and then you get this big move up. But these don't really look that great. Maybe this does. If you're being aggressive, like I said, then you get this, or even this. It bounces off the EMA. So if you're being aggressive, it's also failed second entry short. First entry, second entry, boom. Then prices break into this micro range. They break out of it, and then you get this super low risk. I think this is a 5-tick bar right here. Yeah. So I like that. After this big move up, low risk, and those are the only aggressive trades I saw that I would like in that, because they're off the EMA and near the trend line. So after that, prices have been going back and forth. Okay, it looks like since I started the video, they responded to this price level, but they broke out, came back, and now it looks like they're responding again. So I'll be back tomorrow for another one.